Good morning. I'm Sonia Davis, spiritual growth strategist, and this is your weekly guidance for this week, beginning today, Monday, the 5th of May, through to Sunday, the 11th this week. And it's a really lovely week this week. There's a lot of beautiful energy around right now. We've come through Beltane last week, which was the 1st of May. You may be celebrating that today as well. That's totally fine. There are different versions of Beltane that appear in the calendar. So I tend to go with the 1st of May. That's my version of it. But from now until the summer solstice is the most fertile, beautiful, abundant period of the year. This is where all the energies are in play and going, yes. If you look out of the window, you look at the nature around you, things are growing, the lushness, the leaves are all on the trees now. There's that knowledge of the potential of all the flowers are going to start blooming. The buds are out. I've got roses in my garden and they're all in bud right now. They haven't opened, but they're right there, right on the edge of it. And that's the energy we've got right now. And it is gorgeous. We've got a couple of other really big things happening at the moment. So the first is yesterday, Sunday, the 4th of May, Pluto went retrograde. Now, Pluto's going to be retrograde for quite a while until October. Can't remember the specific date. And Pluto's one of the really big outer planets. Now, Pluto is in Aquarius, so it's not got the dive into chaos of Capricorn that we had last year when it went retrograde. Pluto is in Aquarius, which is dreams and positivity and community and all of that thing. But Pluto going retrograde is inviting you to go inwards. Pluto's the planet of change. Aquarius is the sign of dreams and possibilities. So Pluto retrograde is inviting you to look inside yourself at where you are getting in the way of your own dreams and your own possibilities. And what else do you need to do now within you to change the way that you show up? This is the perfect time to be doing that work. And it doesn't have to be brutal and difficult and challenging. It can be gentle and beautiful. You've got the slight dreamy quality of Aquarius in that as well. And as we move through the next few months, you've got the opportunity to really unlock everything that you really want to do. But you have to do the work. It doesn't happen for you. Okay, that's what this is about. That's what this Pluto retrograde is about, is saying you need to go inward. You might find yourself reflecting on decisions you made 20 years ago and going, if you find yourself questioning it and going, did I actually make the right choice? Then now's the time to go, right, I'm going to sit and do the work so I'm now comfortable with the choices I made. That's what this is about. And it's a really beautiful energy to work with. Don't fear the Pluto retrograde. Not this time around. Last year, yeah, absolutely. But this time, no, we're good. Use these energies. And the other thing we've got this particular week, and that's Pluto's retrograde now for quite a long time, but the beginning and end of a retrograde is always the most potent. So with Pluto only going retrograde yesterday, this next few days are a really strong time to be really thinking about this stuff. Now, the other thing that's really big this week, and I'm not going to go into all the astrology, there are plenty of places out there will give you more details on the astrology, but let's just say Mercury is big in play this week in a beautiful way. Now, Mercury is the planet of travel, of technology, and of communication. And it's that's where I want to focus. It's communication. So when you put that together with Pluto being retrograde, you've really got an energy this week of what do you want to say differently? What's your voice that you've been holding back from saying because of fear, because of worries, because of if you were bullied as a child for saying something, so now you don't say it. This is the week to go to look at that and go, I'm not going to be held back by that anymore. I'm not going to let that fear from when I was 7 and someone laughed at me in the playground, I'm not going to let that hold me back anymore. It's that's what we've got this week. And so show up and say the thing. This week is the perfect time to be looking at the way that you communicate. There's so much Mercury energy around this week. How you communicate, how you hold yourself back from communicating openly and brilliantly and beautifully in the way that you really, really want to. That's what a really big energy for this week. There's so much potential and opportunity going on right now. It's such a beautiful time of year. And I really want to help you to maximize that energy. So I have 3 cards for you for this week. Using the Akashic Oracle deck, which is my favorite deck of cards, unashamedly owning that one. I love these cards. I have other decks. I use other decks myself all the time, but these ones are definitely my favorite. And I do my personal readings with these. I love working in the Akashic Records. I love working the Akashic Records, in business records, with card readings. There's so much we can do in the Akashic Records. It's such a potent place to work alongside unpicking your psychological barriers and blocks from this lifetime, as well as diving into previous lifetimes. I love, 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 love this work. If you want to book a personal card reading, or you're interested in an Akashic business session, do let me know. I will drop the links in the comments below. Those are powerful beyond belief. I can't even begin to just put words around how powerful those are. They unlock so much with energy healing and blocks cleared and success anchors installed and insights and guidance. And it's just a beautiful thing. Can you tell I'm passionate about this work? Love it. Anyway, for now, I have 3 cards for you for this week in particular. And we are starting with, it's actually one that came up last week in one of my daily mini card readings, which is spiritual connection. And what I'm getting for this week is there is that, if you look at how she's just leaning back, she's got her head back, tilted back, she's got her arms out and back, and she's just, there's a dreaminess in the quality of this. And that's what I really want to emphasize for this week is there's partly pay attention to your dreams because they are signposts, but also embrace that sense of I'm just going to flow through this week. And in connection with your spirit guides, with the universe around you, with knowing that you are held and you are looked after. In this card, all of her guides are there watching over her. She's not looking at them. She's not going, oh, tell me what to do. She's just there in that energy of the divine love that's there for her and available for her. And she's skipping through, going, yeah, I'm loving life. That's the energy for this week. That dreaminess and that freedom that comes with that. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy in this. And she's surrounded by light and there's nothing around her. There's the desert there and and the sparkles with that. It's just beautiful. I love this card. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I'm getting something about pay attention to your dreams as well, because that's how your inner self and your spirit guides will connect with you. So if there are messages that are coming through, if your dreams are giving you, if you're getting repeated patterns in your dreams in particular, pay attention to them. They're trying to tell you something. And particularly with Pluto in retrograde now, there's something it wants you to look at, and it's going to be deep inside. Pay attention to that. Notice it. Don't stress about what it's saying, but when you start to notice it, capture it, journal on it, write it down, speak it, whatever it is that you do, okay? Meditate on it if that's your thing. But really notice what those messages might be, because you might start to see themes and patterns, and it might be your subconscious trying to say, there's something you need to let go of here. That's very possible with this Pluto retrograde energy. And again, the next card is really, again, there's a dreaminess. We've got true service. There's that beautiful flow. There's the golden light coming down. There's the water flowing down. There's a real flow in this card. And she is, in this picture, she is bending forward with her hands. Her hands are being filled with golden light here. And it's beautiful. And she is just going, I'm here. I'm surrendering. I am in service. I'm not here to push and fight my way through this world right now. I'm here to just surrender to myself. And the fact that this image is repeated, it's a double image. It's a mirror. She's in true service to herself. And again, that's what this Pluto retrograde energy is all about. She's in service to herself. This is about you being in service to yourself. This is about you surrendering to the truth of who you are, because that's where the flow comes. That's where the abundance comes. That's where the light comes in. When you surrender to your truth in service to you, that's where things move forward. Even though she's sitting still in this, she's kneeling down, she's not moving. There's no movement in this card other than the water flowing and the light flowing. The person, the figure in this card is not moving. She's just sitting stillness. And that stillness and surrender and quietness is really important this week. Let the messages flow in. Pay attention to them and bring them into your heart and be in service to yourself with them. While this one, there is movement, but there's no rushing in this card. There's a dreamy quality to it. In this one, it's stillness, but it's also quiet. And that's where things flow. And then we move on to our final card for this week. Money alchemy. And what I'm getting a real sense of here is this might not be money for you. It may well be, but it might not be money. It could also be the other things that you're most focused on in your life right now. It could be health. It could be love. It could be something else. It could be money, but it doesn't have to be actual money. But there's the abundance that you're looking for might be love. It might be health. And this applies equally, or something else entirely. But what I'm getting from this for you this week, because you've taken the time, you've gone into that stillness, you've listened to your heart, you've listened to what your spirit guides are trying to show you, and you've allowed that dreamy quality, you then get to create your own alchemy. The alchemy comes in the stillness. And this is where you realize that you actually have all the ingredients you already need. If you look on the table here, there's loads of bits and pieces and things that can go in. You've got books, which is your knowledge and your wisdom. You've got there's herbs on here. There's coins. There's fire. There's a key there. There's a map. You've got all the ingredients you need to create differently. And again, really bringing forward this Pluto retrograde and the Mercury energy right now. There's a real opportunity to look at things that you've got in your life from a different perspective. And that's where the quiet stillness comes in, and the trusting in the messages that come through to you, and the insights and the wisdom and the instincts that you have. That's where that comes in, because they allow you to be able to see things from a different perspective. So these are all things that you've already got on this table. There's no new things coming in, but they're already there. The books look quite old. There's nothing brand new shining in here, except the sparkle of the coins in the image and the fire in the cauldron. That's coming because all the ingredients are being used in a slightly different way, from a slightly different perspective. So what I'm really getting is, when you take the time this week to look at inside yourself and to listen to those messages and to come into stillness and not try and push through, not try and rush. Use your voice to speak your truth rather than hiding it. That's where the alchemy happens. That's where things start to change. That's where the magic happens. I would love to know how these resonate with you this week and whether you find, pick up all three at once. Oh, I've got them the wrong way around. I always do that, don't I? One day I'll learn how to pick up all three cards together so they're in the right order. There we go. So how can you this week connect with your spiritual self in freedom and flow and be connected in with your personal self, in your truth, so that you can see things from a different angle and have a different perspective and create the alchemy and wealth and abundance that you're looking for? It's a beautiful week. It really is. The energy is so gorgeous right now. Really tap into that. If you want to go further, as I've said, you could book a personal card reading with me. That's a great starting point. If you haven't worked with me before, it's a great place to start, or you can dive in with a business session if you'd rather. But also letting you know, today, it's Monday the 5th of May, I am also opening the doors to the Sacred Success Lounge, which is my membership community. And that is designed for people who are ready to step into their next level of self-leadership. This isn't about strategy for your business or more mindset stuff. This is about using your mind, your body, your spirit, and practical strategies to bring together in harmony, in integration, a stronger, more vibrant version of you so that you show up for your business stronger and more vibrant, which means you have more impact. If you want to know more about the Sacred Success Lounge, I will also put the details for that in below here. The doors are only open for a short period of time because I do keep it as a closed community. But if you're interested in that, I'll pop the details below this video, but you can also book a call with me if you want to have a chat and see whether it's right for you. So the doors are open today, but only for a short time. So if you want to find out more about that, click the link below and I'll book a call with me and we can have a chat about that. It's going to be a beautiful week. I'm genuinely feeling amazing today about where we are right now. And even though the world is a challenging place, it's all about coming into yourself and trusting in your voice and your truth and actually knowing that you are supported from the universe, from your own guides, and here from me. Have a beautiful week. Take care. I am sending you love and light and blessings, and I will be back again next week. Take care.